You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Days of Our Lives fans, I have got your early edition spoilers for December 16th through the 20th. Xander versus Phillip. The court verdict is in, and Chad gets awful news. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and as we always do on early edition day, we'll talk about what's going on the rest of this week and then dive into the spoilers for next week. Please click subscribe if you're not following us. Let's dive into what is happening on Wednesday, December 11th. So Ava and Brady are bonding. They're clicking. There's sparks flying. They are flirting in the square. And then Brady decides to ask Ava out on a date, and she's happy to say yes. This has been building for a while. Back home at Casa Black, Brady tells his sister Belle that he is taking Ava out on a date, and she is surprised and probably horrified at that point. Javi and Carrie are out on their date at the pub. Remember, Carrie is the hunky kind of shaggy guy that is the lady whistleblower super fan, and Javi and Carrie swiped right on each other and they are out, and Leo shows up at the pub. Now the question is, did he do it on purpose or is it just an accident? Leo then goes running to Dr. Marlena for advice, and she is completely shocked by something he tells her. I still think this Carrie guy is the new lady whistleblower. Chad and Kat are in danger. Chad was holding Kat at gunpoint because they were expecting Clyde to come in, but then her mom, Katerina, came in with her own gun out, and I wonder if Katerina might grab Kat and make a run for it. JJ tries to save Gabi from Clyde, but the bad guy grabs Gabi, and once he's got her, for a moment, JJ gives up his gun, but then the tables turn and Clyde winds up the captive of Gabi, Chad, and EJ, and that's why I suspect Katerina and Kat may have taken off, because the next scenes are just the four of them. Thursday, December 12th, Chad demands answers from Clyde about Abby's remains. So Katerina may be off with Kat at this point, and you know, Kat's big worry was that her mom was dead. She's quite alive. She has a gun in her hand. I wonder what her motivations are. Obviously, she wants to protect her children, but I don't think Chad is going to get the answers he wants from Clyde. Meanwhile, Kat updates Aaron on what is going on with their mom, telling them that she is alive. But the question is she working against Clyde? I hope she is not working for him in some weird twist. Holly and Tate share a close moment on Thursday, and they are getting closer to intimacy, but in this week following, there's going to be a monkey wrench thrown into their plans. JJ and Gabi continue on with the mission. Sounds like they might still be trying to figure out what Clyde has done with Abigail's remains. Steve and Kayla spend some time reminiscing about the past. Friday, December 13th, Kristen is uber annoyed about Brady and Ava. She hates the idea that he won't get back with her. Remember, Brady made it clear they are co-parents and co-parents only, and even worse, he is flirting with Ava, who is not scared of Kristen at all and is just giving it back to her with both barrels. And then on Friday, Kristen gets a serious scolding from Ava, no doubt about Brady, and that devolves into Kristen slapping Ava, and then Ava hauling off and slapping the starch out of Kristen. Sarah is very supportive of Xander as he prepares for his day in court with Phillip over Titan Industries and their dad's whole legacy. And Jada offers Sean his job back at the Salem PD. They shake on it. Looks like he's got his badge back, and he is a detective on the force once again. Meanwhile, Phillip is feeling a little guilty about lying to Stephanie, as he should. But then again, we know he is not going to stop. All right, going into the following week, Sean Brady spends some time chatting up Roman, and he gives him an update on his personal life, that he has moved back to Salem, that he and Belle are getting divorced. That's all over. He's sober. Bo's still not awake, even though Hope had a little glimpse of something and ran back to check on him. Meanwhile, Justin asks Maggie Horton to testify in the Xander versus Phillip case, no doubt about, what she felt like Victor wanted or what Victor might have said. And of course, this is all based on this premise of this forged document that Vivian did. And, Xander is set to possibly lose his inheritance again when the verdict comes in this week. Johnny apologizes to Alex for lying and telling Chanel that he slept with Joy. And I just wonder how long that lie is going to be allowed to lay around, because Alex definitely didn't like it. Xander and Phillip get their verdict in court, and we'll find out who is named Victor's heir and who is going to get Titan. I do have a feeling that Phillip is going to win in the short run because, they're both going to look bad in court, but I think Xander's going to come out looking a little worse, and that letter seems to be persuasive. Poor Xander's going to lose his inheritance again, but I'm pretty sure he'll get it back later. Then Chad has some rough news for Abigail Devereaux's parents, Jennifer and Jack Devereaux. Looks like he does not have her remains, that Clyde isn't giving anything up, and it's definitely confirmed that Abigail is dead and there's no chance that she survived any of this. Then we're going to have Tate getting life-changing news. And based on the spoilers, I just wonder if Sophia might be pregnant. Meanwhile, Julie, as I predicted a couple of weeks ago in our day's predictions, Julie chews out JJ for hanging around Gabi. The same Gabi that let her have Stefan's heart, but then was going to blow it up. Remember the whole pacemaker with the app, and she was going to blow up Julie's heart in her chest. To be fair, Gabi and Julie have a very unpleasant history, and Julie has not been innocent in it. But right now, Julie's grieving, so she's getting latitude, even though she's been, rough on Gabi in the past, and vice versa. All right, Ava and Brady go out on their date, but it does not go as expected. And I just wonder if Kristen might get a chance to interfere. She's not going to let them get even close to any sort of happily ever after. And Jennifer Horton grills Julie about Doug Williams' threes, the past. That's hard grammar-wise. So Doug 3 has people wondering, what's going on. But for Julie, it's a comfort and a distraction to have him around. Jennifer initially thought Steven stole the necklace. Julie doesn't think so. And, Doug did tell Julie that he got out of prison. And I think she's seeing that rascally past of her Doug in this new guy in Dougie 3. So things are definitely going to get complicated.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.